Maybe got time.
Vince.
Vince is married. So, years ago I had the conjecture, and I've been, I didn't know what was wrong with me for years. I mean, I went through my whole life, wondering what the hell was wrong with me. And I figured out that I was more strategic and tactical over the years. To go into 2008, I met a guy named Welfare Neighbor Alliance. Started as an offshoot of the transition town movement in England. The idea being 20-year, 20-year projected plan to get self-sufficient, grow your own food, create your own currency, come up with your own money, develop your own energy sources to get off of people and distribute information. Welfare Neighbor Alliance, our motto is the best defense in hard times is a well-fed neighbor. So feed everybody. And we have the capability to do that. We can do that. There's enough land out here just on this property to feed a whole bunch of cats, goats, sheep. So I met Galen the first time I met him. I mean, about 10 minutes. We're talking, we waiting for coffee at the library in Springfield, in South End there. And I was just jabbering away. And he looks at me and goes, "Oh, you're a polymath." Ding, 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 ding. So I went home, looked it up, and it's like this condition presents itself. CLD, compulsive learning disorder. This condition presents itself in about 2% of the population. Distinguished by the inability to deal with normal people and mundane things and boring events. But it means many learn it.
Kind of like whenever I talk to my wife and I expect her to just listen to all this stuff that I think is so exciting, and then whenever she starts telling me about Jesse, her friend or whatever said this, and I'm just kind of like,
yeah, you don't want to.
What does this have to do with me?
Right, exactly. What does that have to do with the reality of the fact that we're dealing with a life and death situation that's going to come, screaming in our faces eventually very soon. So anyway, to get back to your question, I read widely. Sometimes I'll hear something or read something that it might take 10 years to hear any verification of it, or 2 years. I'll give an example. The Craton goes from the Rockies to the Appalachians. It's the biggest rock on the planet. A Craton means it's a shield, geological shield, between the mantle and the surface. So it's over twice as thick as the rest of the Earth's crust. Average 60 miles, big crust. Craton is 120 miles. Goes from Texas to Greenland, from the Rockies to the Appalachians. The Rockies and the Appalachians, obviously, to me, are obvious. Things are obviously in a stop sign and neon flashing colors. The Rockies and Appalachians were formed when the tectonic plates slammed into the Craton. The Craton doesn't move. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't move. It can't sink. It's less dense than the Earth's mantle. That's the idea of a giant arc. And so the question is, that Craton being solid, I had the conjecture that the whole rest of it, it's thin, it's mushy, shot through with a volcano. So my question was like, I'm from the West. I've been on the western slope. Colorado, Montana, it's a lush growing environment. And just this picture of seeds, germination beds, heat. Is it maybe because they're a lot closer to the magma chambers and to heat that it's such a awesome germination thing? And then 2 years later, I'm reading, the earthquake that hit BC rang, chimed all the way to Boston, ding, 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 because the Craton is a rock and it's like, you hit it, it's like hitting it's like hitting a bell, because the waves send. Outside of the Craton, it's like, it's absorbing, it's like hitting a sponge with a hammer. You don't get a real ding out of a hammer, out of a sponge. West of the Rockies, you're talking sponge, you're talking not much stuff there. So this all plays in together with what I'm going to get to. And that is that the Craton is solid, west of it is mushy, shot through with volcanoes, volcanic heat, and so I read that, because of that, it said, this is mushy, and over here on the west, it's a lot warmer. Ding, 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 I was right. So you're closer to magma changes. You're basically the whole West is sitting on top of the volcanic up there at any time, and they're becoming active. All the dormant volcanoes. There's no such thing as a dormant volcano right now. They're all becoming active because of the grand solar minimum. If anybody doesn't know what the grand solar minimum is, look it up. Grand solar minimum.
Well, even Yellowstone, it's getting way more active. Even though it's not kicking out magma or anything, it's still there's a lot of movement going on under the ground.
Exactly. So then the other thing that I read, I'm thinking 10, 15, 20 years ago, that Navy subs, I didn't look for it again, verification, Navy subs have gone in under the West Coast hundreds of miles, quote unquote. I remember reading that. Now, did they get to the Rockies? Do they know? Is the Navy, U.S. Navy, absolutely know for a fact that this area here, that they show on their map is actually, that right up the Rockies is sitting on nothing, water, floating basically. It's not a hard thing to picture, because when you're out skiing, cross-country skiing in the Rockies, and I have a friend that did it, you're out on what is called a cornice, a cornucopia. Cornucopia means corn. So you're out like this, and if you ski over here, and you go around here, and you look back, and you're like, holy shit, I was just there, and you got to see your tracks, and you were skiing out over 50 feet of air, dropping down 300 to 1,000 feet. I had a friend that did that, and he was like, how exciting! I had a really exciting time today. I have to change my underwear out. So anyway, so the point being is that I read that page, so is it true? I don't know, but that, along with the fact that the magma chambers go to the southwest, look at it on a map, I mean, that's what they say. If water were to come in and hit that, you would have a big mess, let's put it that way. It would be an explosive steam, massive amount of, who knows. But yeah, the fact that after all those years, after all those years, that seeing about 10 maps, like I said, Chet Snow, Ashton Peter, Edgar Casey, Larry Toy, I Am America map, Running Deer, U.S. Navy map, of course. And there's a satellite map that's of the U.S. NOAA showing worst case scenario, ocean levels rise about 80 meters. This is what it's going to look like. And that looks like the Navy map too. So I really think that that's probably it. It's almost exactly it. The Navy map is just a sketch. I could draw a map tomorrow and people would take it. That's not sensible. There's all kinds of maps on the internet. You can look up parkhaven.org, Ken Updegrove has maps from 5 prophets who were led to meet in Kansas City, and they all checked in, and they were all independent. It wasn't planned, and they got together and they started talking, and they all threw that they each had, this is the safe place God told me to. So we need the safe place God told me to. So what? Those 5 guys, they had too much pepperoni or too much wine or whatever. I'm not knocking the idea, but the fact is there's another group of 5 places, other 5 prophets of God, and they're totally different. Or they're not all the same. A map just means somebody, that doesn't mean we do a map.
Somebody's opinion on this idea. It's just somebody's opinion or idea.
Yeah, and that's all it is. Now, my drawings of maps like the, look, you see on the, well, just go to my, I have a whole series of videos called Maps of the Ozark Plateau Refugium, How to Get to Goshen, something like that. And, I go into bunches and bunches of maps, and why, I think this one's important, why that one's important. One of the facts is that the Ozark Plateau, like you can see there, and then they can't see it, but I know. It's one where it shows just the Black Hills in red, and then the Ozarks and the Ouachita Mountains in red. But that diamond-shaped area underneath the Ozark Plateau, if you look up the aquifers under the Ozark Plateau, they're the exact same regions. So the aquifer map, the entire Ozark Plateau is completely stocked with aquifers, meaning anywhere you drill a well, you got water. 80% of the water, drinking water in the Ozark Plateau is from private wells. Conversely, 80% of the drinking water across the country is from chlorinated water that's been flushed literally down the toilet and then reconstituted, cleaned up. with chlorine, and, fixed up with fluorine, which is the most dangerous element out there. The word fluoride means flux, change, flux capacitor, or something that'll make energy out of anything. Doc Brown's flux capacitor in Back to the Future. Flux means change. They named chlorine after it's green. Chloros is the Greek word for green, and iodine is the Greek word for red. Iodine is the Greek word for red, and bromine is the Greek word for stench, because it smells horrible. That's what they use for bleaching bread now. They don't use iodine. We need iodine in our thyroid because iodine goes to every part of the human body. That's what keeps us alive, keeps us fit. 95% of all cancer in women, breast tumors, is iodine deficiency cured symptoms.
Those are all types of halogens, right?
4 halogen elements. Congratulations! Brownie points.
I listen too, and I read a little bit.
Yeah. The halogen elements are 4 halogen elements. Yeah, the 4 halogens, and all of them will go to the thyroid. If your thyroid is full of iodine, it can't take in any more radioactive iodine. If it's a nuclear thing, everybody's thyroid is going to be full of radioactive iodine. If you don't keep your thyroid full of radioactive iodine, that's critical.
And that's probably why so many women are having issues with their thyroids and with the
Oh,
weight gain.
oh yeah.
Something happened and
The thyroid gets enlarged because it's looking for iodine. They give us enough, the RDA is enough iodine to keep us from getting
and I had some conversations with
No, it's called this condition though. Your throat's really big, it just gets really big. Whatever that is. But that's the RDA. The RDA is not enough to maintain normal health, maintain life, and to keep you from taking in radioactive iodine and from taking in chlorine, bromine, and fluorine. They want you to take in chlorine. They want you to take in fluorine and bromine as they use for bleaching bread now. Kind of a conspiracy. I don't know. Maybe it's
I don't know what you're talking about. Conspiracy. There's no such thing as conspiracy.